breakfast order today. An early breakfast order. Have my breakfast cappuccino. I don't expect anybody to come on for a while. It's early. Everybody's sleeping. It's Saturday morning. Traffic is light. At 5:30 in the morning, I pass a cop pulled over all sideways, and I'm trying to be all stealthy, shooting radar. 5:30 in the morning on the highway. Ain't got nothing better to do. What's up, Sessy? It's still dark here. Got my gas station crappuccino. Oh wow, I got the font set way too small on this phone. Oh, you up doing the early Amazon blocks. I thought my orders this morning were for tomorrow. I was looking late last night, like it was midnight, because I was watching the Joe Rogan Trump interview. I never did finish watching it. And like 11:56, I'm looking at my orders for Sunday. I'm like, wait a second. These are for tomorrow. And I had to be up at I really needed to be up about 3:30, but I got up. I was only paying $34, but I didn't. Is going to be from that same place I declined an order from yesterday. It was going to be like 1 o'clock, and my next one's not till 11:05. I could have made another $34, but well, shit happens. The Amazon blocks here get that people snag them so fast. They basically you get base commission for them. And it's not enough. My parents live a good hour from St. Louis, and this one warehouse I've been watching. I've got on some local Facebook groups for Amazon Flex here, and I haven't went to this one warehouse. It's actually in East St. Louis, which is in Illinois, right across the river, Mississippi, from downtown St. Louis. And their blocks, they say a lot of times they'll take them all the way out to where my parents live. I'm like, good Lord, that's an hour. That's a little over an hour from where I am. It's even further from down there. I'm like, it's just too much. I know in my truck, driving out to my parents and back, cost me like $50 in gas. In the van, it's not as much, but probably about $25, $30. I honestly wasn't expecting anyone on here. I will get to my pickup a little early. I'm going to change the font size so I can actually see the chat. The last time I live stream, I use Streamlabs OBS mobile when I'm out here. I figured it out. I couldn't see the chat. There's a chat bubble you got to hit, but you got to hit it before you go live. You didn't used to have to do that. You could turn it on and off as you were going, but now it kept telling me I had to log in. I'm like, I am logged in. I'm live streaming. How the hell am I not logged in? I got to hit that chat bubble before I go live now. I got my gas station crappuccino, extreme caffeine, French vanilla, extra large. I didn't have time to make one at home. Yeah, I've seen you post something about your mileage on somebody's chat. I don't remember. But I'm like, geez, I wish. my second block, I went to pick it up, and there's a warehouse 10 minutes from where I live. I go to that warehouse. My first drop off was 40 miles from the warehouse, and it kept running me further south, not further back up north. And I'm like, good Lord, by the time I was done, I was close to 80 miles from home. And I think I paid like $97.50. And my very first one I did, it was not as many miles, but almost, it was probably 90% gravel roads and gravel driveways. I had to drive through a creek. These people's driveway, it was a gravel road driveway, old school. You literally drove down through a creek bed. It was, I mean, there's barely any water in it, but still I drove through a creek. And then find out that the GPS was off, and that wasn't even the right house. I mean, I was out in the country. That was their driveway, and I come up, there's deer in their yard. I'm like, these are the kind of places I get shot and never heard from again, but somebody with a double-barrel shotgun out in the country for trespassing. That's when I got on Amazon. Right after that, I got a magnet that's on the back of my van now that says Amazon driver, frequent stops or something like that. It's on the back, so if anybody sees me out there doing that stuff again, they'll say, oh, that's the Amazon guy. See, I know nothing about New York because I thought, I mean, I've learned a lot. Like Long Island, I had no idea Long Island was that big. I thought it was a freaking island. But this girl that gets on Lisa's Discord lives on Long Island. She never leaves the island. She's like, I never leave the island. And then she told me the population, it's millions. I'm like, holy crap. I mean, I thought it was a little island. I didn't know they had that many. I mean, it's big. No clue. I got my high beams on because these headlights suck in this van. I hate driving this van in the dark. Nobody can even tell I have the high beams on. I haven't had one person flicker theirs at me. Said, hey, your lights are too bright. Turn them down. Yeah, I thought Manhattan was an island. Up there, they probably have toll bridges for everything, too. I don't have any tolls here. In fact, on the new Delivered app, I got them to add the spot for incentive pay when they do the pay breakdown. What else did I mention on there? Mileage. I got them to add, they had missed what's called a relish order. If it's a relish order, it'll actually tell you. But what I didn't, I noticed one day in the earnings breakdown, a spot for the toll for toll roads and bridges popped up. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think of that because I have no tolls. And Ceci, I don't remember, are you iPhone or Android user? I need something cold. I have my iced tea too. Well, actually, I don't think it matters. I think they're going to do a big update on both iOS and Android. I'm Android, and probably, well, it's hopefully sometime next week, maybe later in the week, Delivered's going to have a new update on their app. I recommend uninstall and reinstall that thing because there's going to be a lot of bug fixes, and you kind of don't want to just patch those with updates. You want the full copy, and it's should have dark mode. I'm like the only driver out here with dark mode on the Delivered app. But I love it because of my light sensitive eyes. Yeah, like right with it being dark outside, if I flip over to Delivered app with it being dark out, I'm like blinded. I had to do a couple after dark orders and a couple early breakfast orders. It is so bright. In fact, I asked UDM how he liked when he did that live stream not too long ago about Deliver That, getting rid of the tip pool. I asked him how he liked the new Delivered app, and he's like, it's bright, so bright. I'm like, yes. And I told him dark mode's on the way. I have been on him about it for over 2 months about dark mode. Originally, I thought they were going to do more than just light or dark mode theme. I thought they were going to do other color schemes. Or themes that might be in the works too. Where am I at here? 11 minutes to pick up. Oh, I'm making good time. That's a 41-minute drive to get to this stinking order. I don't know what I was thinking when I accepted it. It's only paying $54 something. I hardly get any orders on the weekend, so I kind of take what I can get just to keep racking up the money. I sure wish I would have known these orders were today. Yesterday, I would have kept that other Crazy Bowls and Wraps is what it is. Even at $34, no problem. Trying not to drink that cappuccino too quick because it's extreme caffeine. My hair, I feel it growing, but it's starting to already chill down on me. Dang, people flying by me. I couldn't even do a thumbnail for this. I was driving on the highway when I decided to go live. .3 miles, 6.1 miles total. Right on. Right on, right on. Found another gig tuber last night. Well, somebody messaged me and told him to check him out. I think his channel name is A Side of Hustle. Guy named Craig, bald head, long red beard. Pretty cool dude. I was just gonna get on there just because somebody asked me to and click the like and hit the sub. But I actually stayed on until he got off last night because I was just horsing around on the internet looking up chili cook-off. Seemed to be a pretty cool guy. I quite enjoyed it. And I think he'll be live at some point today. It's kind of why I went live. I kind of watched him doing it. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of miss it once in a while. Yes, there's still construction ahead. Ways. Thanks for dinging me. Let me know. I can't see that big flashing arrow up there. I forgot where in the heck I'm even picking up from. I think it's IHOP. I'm looking. I don't know where in the heck it tells me. No, I don't see it on here. Yeah, when I was on that guy's stream last night, I don't know what I didn't look at his description much, but I wasn't trying to figure out what he did because he had people top. I'm over in Europe. Maybe Asia, India, I'm not sure. Saudi Arabia, it looked like somebody's name was in Persian. I'm like, what'd this guy do? Because I used to be on a lot of cryptocurrency live streams, and every once in a while we'd have a Turkish invasion. This one guy's channel back then was called Upshot, and I must have blocked. I wasn't a mod on his channel, but I could block him because they were just spamming the chat like crazy. And I mean, he had like 2,000-3,000 people on the chat, So I probably blocked 150 people speaking Turkish on there. They just came out of nowhere. Oh, you're getting the Wagman's orders too. We don't have. I wish we had a. I wish Delivered had a partnership with our biggest grocery store chain here. I'm working on that. In fact, I got a meeting with the deli manager because that's who makes the catering. They're not really catering orders there. They call it like party planning or something. And I used to work for the chain. I went back to the store I worked at, talked to one of the managers to see if they did catering, if anybody delivered. He didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And I'll talk to this girl because she'll be excited. She's at a different store. But you talk to anybody at the store level, they're not going to want it because that could be potential more work for them, and they don't like to do more work than they have to. Union grocery store job. But my friend Rakia will get me. I used to work with her, and that was 13 years ago. She's still with the company and made it, I think, all the way up to deli manager. So she's the one to talk to get me in touch with the right people, corporate level, to possibly get things done. I got to get them to call Delivered and talk to this guy. There, I got his info. And hopefully they'll seal the deal and get a partnership with them, because as far as I know, they don't deliver anything. The other bigger chain, which that chain's they've got like 121 locations. The other big chain's got like 32. And I was looking at their website trying to find a number, because I figured I'd start with the small one first because they do the same kind of stuff. And they actually mentioned catering on there, but they've partnered with DoorDash. DoorDash does their stuff, and I don't do DoorDash. I just picked up from here. I picked up from somewhere out here just the other day, or I dropped off, one or the other. I think I dropped off. Yeah, I made a right here. Okay, I'm lost out here. Yeah, you're killing it on catering. I'm going to go on vacation for a month and go to the Bronx and clean up. There's too much competition here, but the problem is these apps have to have that many drivers to get all the orders they're offered delivered from Easy Cater, because some of them don't tip, they only pay $20. And also about seems like a good 90% of all, if not higher, all the orders all come within that lunch order and conflict with each other. So they can have 50 orders in one day and you can only take one because they're all at the same time or within the same time parameters. I wonder how many elite drivers they have on Deliver That in your market. You get elite, you'll see a whole different side of Wagman's. Those partners, because they're a direct partner with Wagman's. Deliver That is. Yeah, our sort of Wagman's here is what they're called Schnooks, and they're everywhere. If I could get them hooked up with, I'm leaning towards Delivered because I'm an Emerald Elite driver on there, and I'm only preferred on Deliver That. If I get Deliver That a partnership with anybody, I'll never see the damn orders again. So I have no initiative to get Deliver That any direct partnerships, because I did the amount I needed. I've done over 200 deliveries with Deliver That. I'm a preferred driver. I even ordered 6 of their bags. I'll probably have close to 30 catering bags now. They're not all in the van. I think I've got 15 or I think I got 16 in here right now. 15 of them have the boxes inserted, and I know I've got one, at least one without the box inserted. Sam Lee up and out early. What time is it? I got time for a smoke. Yay. This is a baby order. I'm going to change this font size real quick if my phone will let me, because I can't hardly read the chat with my crappy eyes. Give me something to write on, man. Display size. Okay. Let's see if that helps my eyes. Oh, that's a little too big. Yeah, that's why I'm watching you put those screenshots. I'm like, for you just starting, you're getting some really good orders. You're getting orders on delivered, like kind of like I did, but I started before they had the Elite, the Emerald Elite tier. And I think it was I got, the low ball, low paying orders. Until my 6th order paid $62, I think, and then back down a little bit. But nowadays, people because I've got people on the app, and they're just seeing, the $20 to $25 orders indefinitely. I got a buddy here in my market. And he doesn't have a lot of time. He does insurance enrolling pretty much full time, and he does Uber rideshare. And I got him on deliver, but he's only done like 4 deliveries in a year, over a year, because they don't make sense. What he sees are usually so far away for like $24. I gotta make this font a different size again. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's way too big. I lost where I'm looking for. An alarm. I have an alarm going off at 6 a.m. I don't know why. It just went off, if you heard that. That's better. I can see it from here. What up, 3 Stacks? What up, Digi Nomad? Yeah, after you get that 10th one, you get 2 free bags. Oh, no, not those. You get you a pair of stylish shades like these, say delivered down the side. You'll get you a nice lanyard that says delivery driver. I just happen to have this stuff in here. You'll also get a placard, taggard, whatever it's called, that says delivery with delivered's name on it that you can hang from your mirror. I don't have a mirror. I've got one inside my house and one in my truck. They sent me, I got this stuff. I got 3 pairs of these sunglasses now. They sent me a package for all the help I've been doing with I don't know if they did it to all the beta testers or not, but with all the beta test help I've been doing, it's pretty cool. Got a couple air fresheners for the vents in there, a t-shirt that doesn't fit. I gave it to somebody. I gave it to somebody that it would fit. Digital gig. I don't even know what that means. I have had a frog in my throat since yesterday when I was on my only delivery yesterday. Wait, yeah, it was my only delivery yesterday. Not here, Sam, man. They take these drivers here in my market take those Amazon blocks at base commission. You'll see that for $97 here on a 4.5, 5-hour block. It's crazy. I I don't think I did any of that. I think one of them may have paid $105. Yeah, the last one I did wasn't bad. It kept me in pretty much one subdivision type area or township, and that was it. I just drove around in all the neighborhood streets dropping off the packages till I was done, and it wasn't far from home. The third block I pulled up. I was halfway through it. I was zipping through this one. I pulled up in the second gravel driveway that I was. Most of them was in the first half was in a subdivision next to like a golf course subdivision. And then once I got out of there, my first drop off out of there was up a gravel driveway. The next one up a gravel driveway. I went to put it in park and it stopped at reverse. My linkage, my shift cable linkage broke off right at the transmission in the customer's driveway. So I couldn't finish my block. I was on a Sunday too. I was out in the country and there are no mechanic shops open. So I found an AutoZone 10 minutes away. I had vice grips. That's what I got to hold the shift cable back on. Got up to AutoZone. It took me a while to, well, they couldn't find me the part. I found it. I used to be a manager at AutoZone. I just spun his computer around and started doing it myself. He was like, oh, all right, there you go. It was a young kid. I'm like, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. But I got my van fixed 1 minute before my block was over, so I just went back to the Amazon warehouse and returned all the packages and got full pay. That wasn't my goal, though. My goal is to complete the job that I accepted to do. I got 1 minute, and I can mark that I arrived here. This order I'm doing here, it's $475.45 worth of food. I thought it was smaller than that. It's got a 10% tip on it, $47.55. Problem is, it was 30-something miles to get out here. And it's 7.9 miles to the drop-off, but it's going back the way I came at least. I'm not even in St. Louis. I'm in what's called St. Charles. I had to cross over the Missouri River. Oh shit, my chat's still going. My chat froze up there. Yeah, no surge here. Yeah, I've never even seen a 2.5 hour. We'll see you. No customers, no business. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great day, Miko. Oh, that's Miko. I should know that. I'm not used to looking at chat on my phone. I'm usually only on chats on my computer at home. And this is not, it doesn't even look the same on here. This isn't YouTube. I'm looking at it. I had to return one time, and I didn't know. Somebody told me there's a box right by where you pick them up, but that warehouse is way out by where a bunch of the Amazon trucks park. Because they gave me a package that was undeliverable. The place, it was a school. It was after 5 when I got there, and the directions said to deliver before 3, and I think I either picked that block up at 2:30 or 3:30. There's no way I could have delivered that on time. What up, Howie? I got a breakfast order that I thought was for tomorrow. I realized at like 11:56 p.m. last night that this order was for today. And I should have set my alarm for 3:30. I don't know what I was thinking when I set it for 4. That kind of almost put me behind. I get up early all the time, Howie. I was sleeping all right for a while. Now I get crappy sleep, but I've trained myself to get up early. So even if I get crappy sleep, even if I don't have a delivery in the morning, I'm still waking up at 6:30, 7 o'clock. No, I couldn't deliver. It was a hand to me. It was a school. I could not deliver that package, so I just returned it. But I live close to the warehouse. I was literally on my way home. That one was. Any of the other ones I did, no, it would have been out of my way. Damn, this frog. 2 days in a row. Yeah, whoever was at it's like a big giant mailbox, like with this door that pulls down. Whoever dropped their stuff off before me, one of their packages was sticking out of it. I could have just grabbed it and thrown it in the van. I could have pulled it straight back out, but I couldn't get mine in until I got that thing to go all the way in. Yeah, there was no code, no nothing. It was literally, you got to give it to somebody, and their doors were locked. Now, the next one right after that, it was some city department. I don't remember what it was. And they've got a box there with a camera aimed right at it. And they said, if nobody's there, that's all right. Just put it in that box, and the camera's aimed right at it. I'm like, cool. Because I didn't think I was going to be able to deliver that one either. I get a kick out of the beware of dog warnings that other drivers have put on there. And I get there, they got Yorkies or little bitty poodles. They're little ankle biters. I'm like, seriously? Somebody's scared of these dogs? This one, her name was Daisy. She was getting right up in my van. I wanted her to go with me. She'd be a great road dog. Super sweet. And it said beware of dog. There were 2 dogs. And Daisy was like some kind of a Chihuahua beagle looking thing. And then the other dog was just a little bigger than her, but they were both under 20-pound dogs. Oh, you are, Howie? Have you went into the delivered driver portal, you and your wife, and set up your driver location and all that stuff? Because some people said that's really, really helped them out. Some people said it hasn't made a difference. Some people say since the new app came out, and this is a driver in my own market, I had to do a split with her earlier in the week. And she said she doesn't like the new app because she hardly sees any orders. And as we're setting that order up, I had already had one for the next day. It was a late afternoon pickup. And then I got 2 more offers that I accepted while I was in there setting that order up. And her phone didn't even go off. Yeah, I asked her after we were done. Actually, I was talking to her at her van right at that point and asked her if she set up any of the stuff in the driver portal. So she's like, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, well, that's probably why you're not seeing any orders. And then the customer came out asking me something, and as soon as my attention went to the customer, she took off. She bolted. Left me there with the customer. The customer had an issue. It was a Fazoli's order. And there was to feed 200 people, and they ordered 17 of these meal kits, and each one of the chicken parm pans on their website, they ordered it through Fazoli's website. It said there was 12 chicken breast in each pan. Well, when they started opening them inside there was only 4, which is 68 chicken parm, and that was their only protein. So they were missing, whatever 200 minus 68 is. They were supposed to have 204 total. That would have covered everybody. And yeah, they were short. And I'm like, the only thing I can do is contact my people, which I did. But they had ordered it through the website. She couldn't get a hold of Fazoli's, and delivered was supposed to get a hold of Easy Cater, because I'm sure what happened was they ordered through Fazoli's website, and Fazoli's went through Easy Cater, Easy Dispatch to get it delivered, which probably make it even harder. And I contacted, Delivered told me that, yeah, it's in the Easy Cater's hands. You can go ahead and move along. I'm like, okay. But I texted them after I got rid of all the trash in their dumpster, because I wasn't going to put it in my trash can, all the boxes and everything. It was a $3,200 order. I got all the delivery and said, hey, if you get an emergency order from that same Fazoli's in the next 15-20 minutes, I'll stay in the area. You let me know, I'll go and get it, but it won't be for free. Oh, the tire orders, I still have yet to see one of those. I'm down to 3 minutes. I best be getting. Oh, okay. Give me just a minute. I'm going to go get this order. I'll be back. It's go time. Oh, yeah. Get some more of this. It's still a little warm. Definitely not hot anymore. Extreme caffeine French vanilla. Okay. How can you get my information? Give me a sec here. I gotta mark that I've got this loaded. Oh, I shut that down. I've done a lot of breakfast orders, and like when there's coffee, they put stuff in the coffee in a big thing and they give you cups. Well, this particular order has orange juice. It's 15 cups. I think it's 15 lunches, 15 individual cups of orange juice. I'm thinking, why didn't they just stick it in those things that the coffee, they'd put coffee in and give me a stack of cups? What time do I have to have it there by? 15 minutes from now, and it's a 12-minute drive, so I got a boogie. Ceci, you can message me on Discord. I think we're Discord friends. We have to be Discord friends. If not, send me a friend request. Am I going out the wrong way? Well, how in the hell was that telling me to go out? I don't care. This way will work. Actually, cut a minute off the drive. Sister Christian all the time has come, and you know that you're the only one to say okay. Sister Christian's on the radio. Hopefully nobody can hear it, especially the YouTube censor bot listener type people. I'm probably heading home after this for a spell. Since I'm wired on caffeine, I can probably, if it doesn't make too much noise outside. No, I know I'm going to make noise if I go outside. I'm going to pull out my saw and cut up old deck wood that needs to be pretty much disposed of. I got to cut it in small enough pieces to fit in my trash can. Or I'm going to burn it. They don't want me to have a burn pile, though. Burn pit. But I've got a Weber kettle barbecue pit. I'm going to use that as, I got it free. It needs a new grate in it, a lower grate. Doesn't have wheels, so I'm going to use that as a burn pit. They asked me if I wanted something to drink. I'm like, oh no. I got this Crappuccino out here with extreme caffeine. Yeah, I get in there and they're like, oh, you're not supposed to be here until 6:15. It's 6:14. I'm like, yeah, it's time. I went in there 1 minute early. This is the first time I've ever picked up an IHOP order that was individual meals. Breakfast, box lunch, whatever you want to call it. It's always been half pans or full pans, like buffet style. And their containers are bigger than Denny's. And if you can hear me, Ceci, if you message me on Discord, make sure you let me know you messaged me on Discord. I have no notifications on Discord. Otherwise, it would drive me absolutely. Well, I've had, when I first started getting on Discord years ago, God, it drove me nuts. And it was on my computer at home, and constantly that little dee-dee-dee, 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 that sound going off like crazy. I was on some pretty active Discords with cryptocurrency. Still am, actually. I just muted the whole channels. Actually, no, I take that back. I remember going through there and cleaning out. I got multiple Discords, though. I still have my cryptocurrency Discord, the Crypto Visions or something like that. We once aired some UFC fights on my other Discord channel because YouTube wouldn't let me do it for copyright stuff, but I got away with it. Though actually, the way we did it, I got a buddy in Florida that aimed his phone at his big screen. He had it on his big screen at home, and that's how we put it over my Discord. It was pretty cool. We had a good time that night because I couldn't get it to stream for whatever reasons. I don't know if it was copyright or what. I could not get it to stream through, nor could he. Couldn't get it to stream directly through the Discord. I know a little bit more about Discord now. We might be able to figure out how to make that work. Is this chat not working? No, it's working. It froze on me earlier and I didn't know it. I'm 4.7 miles from the drop-off. About ready to go back across the Missouri River into St. Louis. Yeah, the people I'm in Discord with probably aren't out of bed yet. Oh, I know. As long as it gets daylight, I got a video I need to shoot. I planned on doing multiple videos today, little small ones for YouTube, but I thought I was going to be off all day. So depending on weather tomorrow, I know I'll get one done today. I've got a wagon I got from Costco a couple days ago that I want to do an unboxing of. Because my wagon that disappeared on me a couple weeks ago, I had to replace. I replaced it with a wagon that I got from Amazon. I like the color. It kind of matches Delivered's green, but it's tiny. I can put it on sale soon. If you've watched any of my content recently, you'll see that I've started going in and shooting videos of stuff on sale at Costco, and I'll explain more about that in a second. But I saw it was $90, and I went in there 2 days ago to check on it again because I knew it was going to have to go on sale soon because it's more of a summer item. It was $20 off. I got it for $69.99, and it's still sitting. It's right here. Actually, it's in the box. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. I needed it a couple. Well, not really. I've got a big dolly that breaks down to a cart. I've got that back here too right now. That I typically keep that inside my house. It takes up room. But I needed something because I take big orders. I'm eligible for jumbo size orders because I got the van and I got a lot of catering bags and I've got carts and wagons and all that. Is this the exit I need to be in? Maybe. Earth City Express. That's Maryland Heights Expressway. I can see the sky starting to light up a little bit. That means the sun will probably peek up and blind me on my way back towards my house. Because it's a 30-something minute drive from where I'm at now. Yeah, this order I think is paying $54.75. Not the best paying breakfast order for the distance I just drove, but when I accepted it, I looked at it wrong. I thought it was closer. And And then when I looked at it again, I'm like, oh no, that's way out there. Between the two, I'll do just under $100, right at $100 for today. That's all I'm gonna do. I got other things to do. It's the weekend. I was fine having today and tomorrow off, to be honest. And I may get something for tomorrow. If I get an order for tomorrow, that'll put me at, like, I don't know, 3 weeks without a day off. I've done at least one delivery every day for the past 3 weeks on a catering order. I've done, actually I did 2 Uber Eats this week. I did another one yesterday. But catering's pretty much financially been keeping me busy enough to just do catering. Kind of burnt myself out a little bit on the long shifts doing all the other apps. It's kind of nice to just get out and do 2 or 3 deliveries. And oh, that was a bump. I got to be careful. I got orange juice back there. Lots of them. 15 of them. No, it's nice to go out and sometimes just do 1 delivery and be done for the day. My best one yet wasn't too long ago. It was $3,020 worth of Payway Asian Kitchen. I did that by myself, and it paid $477 and some change. It was work. There's a lot of food. All right, the app thinks I'm here, so I must be pretty damn close. Yeah, that was a really big order. Payway's a $300 Payway orders quite a bit of stuff, and they got they got the entrance block to get in here. That's my luck. Yeah, but it was well worth it. It still barely took me over an hour to actually complete. It took us the lady that I was delivering to down at Nestle Purina. It took her and I about 20 minutes to get it unloaded, and well, she was still working on it when I left. But my part was done. So I'd say it took me an hour and 15 minutes to make $477. I wish I could do that 3 days a week. I gotta find my drop-off instructions. What's the name of the company? Mid-Arc Surgical Center? Oh, that is it right there. Not really any drop-off instructions except for an address, which I can't see. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. I don't know where that came in my head. I don't even see anyone here. I don't even see a car. Oh, there's a light post I didn't see either. Glad I didn't hit it. I need to figure out if this is where I gotta go. I gotta find an address. I'll be right back. Turn on some light in the meantime. Oh, I got the earbud in. Well, it looks closed, but I see people sitting in there. And it's the right address. Be back. Okay, that's done. I am finished. Who we got on here? I'm finished with that one. My next order is not till 11:05 a.m. Central Time. The man in the box. Is that what I'm listening to? Well, Alice in Chains. I know it's Alice in Chains. Oh, I'm done with the order now. It's delivered. It took them a while to get it packed up because it was all individual boxes. There's only 15 lunches or so, though. It said 25 items, but there's 15 individual cups of fountain OJ, I guess. I've never had an order where they individually did the OJs. It's usually in a big container, and they give you cups, straws, lids, all that kind of stuff. Save me, save me.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me say. You said how can you get me information? Discord, message me on Discord. Unless we're not friends, which I think we are, and if not, just send me a friend request. I think we are, though. It's getting that time of year, gotta grow the beard out. Oh, I haven't been on there. Let me see where I'm getting on the highway here. 70. I gotta go east. That's the wrong lane right there. Let me get on the right highway and I can get on there. I don't use Discord from this phone, but I get on. That's where I upload my pictures from, is this phone. I use Discord from this phone though. Sorry. See ya. He came out of nowhere and I'm getting over to my turn lane. One, two. Cappuccino going. I gotta go to Walmart. I use this I get this French vanilla cappuccino mix they have at Walmart. Great value Walmart brand. I mix it with regular coffee. And some mocha cappuccino mix I've got at home too, that I got at Costco in a big ginormous can. I don't like coffee. I am not a coffee drinker, but I do like some of the cappuccino sometimes. But lately I've been doing a cup of this concoction at home because I wake up so freaking early. And it gets me going quicker than the iced tea. The iced tea, that caffeine like burns longer. It's probably why I drink the iced tea every day, and it's probably why I don't get good sleep. At least that's what my old chiropractor would tell you. Where the hell are messages on here? I think I found messages. Getting daylight coming up a little bit here. It's probably already sunny in New York. Or cloudy. But I bet it's lighter than it is here. Yeah, if anybody's just tuning in, I was watching I don't know how long he's been. The hell's honking? I don't know how long he's had his channels up. He had, I think, 702 subscribers last night. I believe that his name's Craig. The name of his channel is A Side of Hustle. Go check him out sometimes. He seems to be a pretty cool dude. Drama free, drama free. Okay, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, I was on his live stream last night. He was doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. I think he does Instacart. All the normal ones. He's got on Deliver that now. He's not on Deliver just yet. He's having a hiccup getting on. I told him I could probably help with that if I know what's the situation. Something with his email or something. I was trying to help Pedro. He couldn't figure out how to get on though. I actually got him off the wait list. But he had to get on there immediately, and he didn't get on there. He tried something. I don't know. He was having issues. And that spot's probably already filled. That was over a month ago. That spot's, I'm sure, filled by now. I don't mind helping somebody with the delivered app in my own market now. I'm there for a long time. I know it sounds selfish, but I needed to get far enough ahead in the numbers before I really helped anybody else in my own market on a catering app. It's kind of a cutthroat business because it's the potential to earn a lot of money, a lot more than the normal food apps. But you got to build up those numbers, build up that relationship with the company. Because I mean, every interview on anybody's having half the Chris Effernan, the CEO, he says it. He can't when you just have a handful of deliveries, he can't entrust you to go pick up $2,500 worth of food and potentially screw it up. And you may think you have all this experience, but they don't know that. Absolutely, Sese. But yeah, I've got probably more delivery experience and hands-on catering experience than probably most of the people in any of these catering companies, damn near all put together. I spent 15 plus years just in the catering sector. Like the Gourmet Food Works, that's all we did was corporate catering. We had 8 vans. We delivered that stuff ourselves. There was no Easy Cater, no Deliver that, no Zifty, none of that. No DoorDash, nothing. Nothing existed then. And we were busy Monday through Friday with corporate lunches. It's basically the relish program, they call it on Easy Cater now. We were doing that before gig apps were thought of. Not to mention setups. So many brunch buffets, banquet buffets that we set up over the years, thousands of them. That's why setups come so easy to me, and I like them. I like doing setups, if time's permitting. But I mean, I can still bang out a pretty nice looking setup really damn fast if I have to. If I've got them, if I've got those catering orders back to back, like 2 days ago. This is the kind of stuff that only happens when you've got them back to back to back. I had 3 of them back to back to back, and then my 4th one wasn't until 4:45 in the evening. But my first order ran 16 minutes late. That's okay though. I got to my drop off and the ladies were waiting outside. I did not have to go in the building up to the 3rd floor and set anything up because they just happened to be getting a Instacart order at the same time, so they waited with the cart with their Instacart on it. And I just handed it to them. That put me back on time. And I actually got to my next pickup 11 minutes, 12 minutes early. Went in there at about 5 minutes early because it was really tight on time between that one and the next one. They ran like 41 minutes late. I actually did not get the food till after it was supposed to be delivered, which my third delivery was 350 smoothies from Smoothie King. I've never been that late on a pickup before, and it was 100% the second restaurant's fault. And when I dropped it off, my pickup time was 11:20, and I didn't get it until after noon. And I still had to drive it. And I don't know why, logistically, even if I would have got that order on time and got it dropped off on time, it wasn't a big order. It was super easy setup. I could not have made it to that next pickup on time. Even if everything went well with the first restaurant, it was a 27-minute drive to get there. And I would have only had like 15 minutes to do that 27-minute drive in. Oh, great. I'm in a turn lane. This damn highway construction gets on my nerves. Yeah, like one morning, I don't remember what time the pickup was. I did a breakfast order, then I had this order, and I was right around the corner, and I was like over an hour before pickup time. I just went over and parked in their parking lot. The owner recognized me because of the van and came out talking to me. They had pushed, I didn't even realize it until I got there. I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh no, this pickup time's 20 or 25 minutes later now. What the heck? The restaurant had called Easy Cater at 8:30 in the morning and pushed the pickup time back 25 minutes, I think it was. And they never told me anything. I just happened to notice it in the app, and I'm like, what? And that gave me 15 minutes from pickup time to drop-off time to drive 22 minutes. It was a 22-minute drive. Order ready and out the door on time, and they get penalized. But it put me late. The same. So I had said something to Delivered about that. I'm like, that's not even right, because that gave me, I let them know, hey, they pushed back the pickup time on this, and now I only have 15 minutes to drive this order, 22 minutes, instead of 40 or 45 minutes, what it originally was. I saw one that I got to deliver that. I accepted a couple days. There was time conflicts, so I couldn't do it. But I'm like, 10:30 pickup, 11:30 drop off, an hour? Holy crap! Then I looked at the drop off location, was 61-mile drive. I'm like, holy crap! You'd be lucky to get it there in an hour. I know there's a lot of people that's on that Deliver That tip pool thing. A lot of people on the Facebook groups didn't seem very happy, but I'm not seeing as many unhappy people now as there was in the beginning. But there's still people on there, but I'm starting to see screenshots of some good paying orders on Deliver That those drivers would have never saw with a tip pool. I don't know. That's a big chunk of something in the fast lane that somebody's going to hit. I don't know that they're finished tweaking their base pay on there or not. They haven't really came out and spoke about it. They need to have a town hall or something. Deliver That. An AMA, Ask Me Anything or something on YouTube. Because there's so many people with questions. Because it's just kind of like they're being pretty cryptic about it. I mean, it's a pretty big change. That was Easy Cater. The emails that went out from them kind of pretty much made it sound like they decided to eliminate the tip pool, which they did not. That was all Easy Cater. It also levels the playing field with all the other apps. The people aren't, there's still people not seeing the order amount or volume they used to, because Deliver That was getting more before, because they were getting more completed because of the tip pool. But I know businesses didn't really care much, but I know I delivered a pretty large order from Maggiano's Little Italy to a residential delivery, and the guy was super cool, and he had put up a pretty good tip, and he wanted to make sure I got it, and I told him no, all I get is, I explained how the tip pool works. I said, I'll actually, because of the food total, I'm gonna make about $41, $42 on this. He's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And unfortunately, he didn't have much cash on him. He had $13. He gave that to me. He was not happy about that at all, because he wanted the driver that delivered his food to get that tip. And I didn't, because of that. I mean, I didn't explain it to him in a negative way. I said it just makes it even across the board. I mean, it does go up because of the higher food total. It was like $800 something worth of food, which to me is nothing. I mean, those are easy orders. You get up around a $2,500, $3,000 range, that's a little more work. Fazio's a local bakery here. Yeah, I could have done that whole order. It would have been no problem. And I think most of the time they do a split. It really stems from Easy Cater, not the customer, not the catering app. It's Easy Cater, because that's exactly what happened not too long ago on one. Just don't blow them up with text messages that's telling them that you can do it yourself, because it's out of their hands at the catering company, and it'll just cause us a stir, and they get upset with you because they got upset with me. But that also cost me, that literally took $150 out of my pocket, because I originally had the order without a second driver. It was paying $310. When they split it, it paid $160. So I was anticipating making $310 that day, and they took it away. And so yeah, I was a little mad. And Easy Cater kept calling me and telling me to contact Delivered. Well, I was doing that. And I mean, they called me, Easy Cater called me 4 times that morning. So I kept reaching out to deliver it every time. Well, that upset them. And I'm like, all right, never again. I won't bother you guys. I was just doing what Easy Cater said. They told me not to talk to Easy Cater. I'm like, they called me. I don't think they understood that. They called me. Oh yeah, that's why I like that Payway Asian Kitchen is heavy. It's kind of, if you don't have Payways and you have Panda Express orders are heavy, like Payway. And that $3,020 Payway order I did, holy Christ, was that heavy. I mean, it was 18 catering bags and then some. The hot food was in 18 catering bags. Sauces and some stuff that didn't, I mean, that's all I had. I only had 18, actually I only had 17 catering bags with me. I ended up using my ship bag and a couple of Uber Eats insulated bags for the rest. And then the rest went in my non-insulated bags, which I took out of here last week for something. What up, Lisa? Yeah, Lisa, my orders ended up being for today, not tomorrow. And I figured that out at 11:56 p.m. last night. No, 10:56. I'm sorry. 10:56. Still, I typically would have set my alarm for 3 o'clock, but shoot, I knew I wasn't going to fall asleep till probably midnight at the earliest, so I set it for 4. I should have set it for 3:30 at least. Yeah, I'm already done with my first one, Lisa. I'm heading back home. And you know, I got that offer yesterday, Lisa. I didn't want to do it because it was going to go down to Crazy Bowls and Wraps in the city, and I wasn't just going to do one delivery on a Saturday for $34 and have to drive, over an hour. Well, my next order is from that same Crazy Bowls and Wraps. I could have done them both and made an extra $34 real easy. Oh God, if they paid for the weight. No, typically I do all right on those. I mean, I made $477 on that pay weight order that day. That's the best paying catering order I've ever had. Typically an order of that size, like the one I said I lost $150 on, that was I don't know, $3,200 worth of lunches. That order was so much smaller than that $3,000 pay weight order. So much, and so much lighter, so much easier, and I had to split that order. So I'm gonna make it crystal clear. I got to figure out the right way to do it, but I need to make it crystal clear to Easy Cater of what I drive, the size, the amount of bags, the equipment I have. So when there's smaller orders that they typically would split between people, that they don't need to split those with me. Depending on the restaurant too. Like this girl Ellen, she's a good driver in my market. I enjoy doing splits with her. She's got an SUV. She has proper equipment, bags, wagons, you name it, cart. She's a good worker too. She shows up to work. Her and I did this steakhouse order from the casino downtown. It was like $2,900 worth of food. They hear that food total, that subtotal, they think it's a big order. That thing was tiny. That steakhouse is really expensive. I'd never picked up from there before. And it was tiny. Her or I could have done it on our own. Yeah, her and I did 140 pizzas from Papa John's one day. We had to split that. And 92 of the pizzas were in the 140 was in my van. Typically, when I show up to do a split, a bulk of it goes in my van. I always end up doing more than the other driver. Not when they took that split away from, when they turned that order into a split, I only took my half and nothing else. I was not very happy about that. I'm over it. Life goes on. I still made $160 to drive across the highway. But I mean, it literally would have taken me about 5 minutes longer to make the full amount to 310. It would have saved the company an extra $10 too. Yeah, when they split, it costs them more. They got to pay 2 drivers. Well, you know that near $6,000 KFC order I had that day, it's specifically said in the instructions 5 drivers with large, well, it didn't tell us how many drivers, but it said large SUVs or vans. And that one guy, just because he's an Emerald Elite driver in a 4-door sedan, he shouldn't even have been on that order. We didn't even need him really, because 60% of the order was in the van. Clifford, the big red van, took all the fried chicken, a lot of mashers, gravy, mac and cheese, and biscuits. It smelled so good in here. God, it smelled good in here that day. I love fried chicken though. I gotta turn that down, you know, those copyright people. Little eruption in the morning by the legendary Eddie Van Halen. R.I.P. It's not light enough out yet for me to shoot my unboxing video from my wagon. Oh, I gotta do another video. I got this wireless microphone thing from Temu quite a while ago now, but I got it charged up last night. I'm going to test that out today and shoot a video on that. I know this little shitty wagon I got off of Amazon a couple weeks ago, that thing won't support a lot of weight, not like my other one. The new one should, though. My original one, I think I only paid $65 for it at Walmart, and I think it would hold 350 pounds. I bought that to do spark orders with, and the very first order I loaded it up, I'm trying to get over the curb onto the people's sidewalk, and the handle yanked out of it. So it wasn't good for tugging a really heavy load. So I had like a case of water, some soda, and all the rest of their damn order packed in on it. I do know a good thing to get, whether you're using a wagon or even the flatbed carts. Those flatbed carts these companies want you to buy from them, though, they're just too small. They're not long enough is the problem. But bungee cords, invest in some bungee cords. You can stack them a little higher, then wrap it with that bungee, and it's not going to hopefully go anywhere. I had so many of those boxes of smoothies in here a couple days ago. I had to double stack one bag on top of the rest of them and back, and I bungeed through the handles of the boxes, the smoothie boxes, so for whatever reason it didn't tip over while I was on my drive, because it was about a 30-minute drive to get to the drop-off. And the guy I was delivering to was at the company, as Pfizer, was shocked because there's two Smoothie Kings. It was Smoothie Kings. I keep saying tropical smoothie. Smoothie King. There's two locations much closer to where he's located. I'm like, yeah, I know. When that happens, typically they're the only location that can fulfill the order at the time slot you selected. Yeah, I got my hand trucks back here too. It's a cart though. The handle comes out. It breaks down to a cart. I put that in here because that little green wagon is too damn small. I mean, it fits one catering bag very snug. And when I go to lift the catering bag up, the cart lifts up with it, or the wagon. It comes off the ground with it. And I'm like, Jesus. Because it's that snug. Yeah, I don't have to break the bungee cord out too often with the right size wagon, but with this little wagon, I have to. And since it's not long enough, if I push the handle up straight, it knocks the bag I got stacked on the back of it off, because it scooches it back. Because I crisscross. I go against the grain every other layer. And they usually, the weight of it, it's like Jenga. The weight of the upper level holds the lower ones in place. But I can't do that with this little wagon. That's all right. The new wagon's getting busted out here soon. It's just not light enough for me to do a video with it yet. I'll probably have that video posted before I go on my next delivery. Since I have nearly 4 hours to go till that one is time for pickup. Yeah, at least I was on Discord for a minute earlier, but I'm like, you know what? There's nobody who's gonna be on Discord this early on a Saturday. So I turned off Discord and flipped on a live stream. I was on the highway. It was dark, and I didn't even do a thumbnail. And if YouTube picked up on any light music playing in the background and copyrights me, that's all right. I just won't monetize the video. I don't care. I saw this trailer park I am in. Some of you, well, I know Lisa knows. They posted a letter on stuck a letter on my door the other day. When I got home, I looked at it. They're talking about how they like to, they're into water conservation, and they're saying I use too much water. I pay for my water. Why do they care how much water I go through? And I pay for it. It's not like it's free. There's a water meter. I get metered, and I gotta pay my water bill every month. It's $40-something every month. I live alone. How can I be using that much water? They think my toilet's leaking. My toilet's not leaking. It would be much higher. Eventually I'll have a piece of property and I'll dig a well. Well, I won't dig a well.
You have reached your destination.
My neighbor's just leaving for work. He always notices when I'm gone. Oh, well, my Waze just went to light mode. I guess they think it's daylight now. Well, it is. He's wiping his windows off. They're all fogged up. I guess I left too early for the fog to get on my windows. He's working on a Saturday. He's a floor layer. Nazareth is playing now. Love Hurts. I'll get a new iced tea when I leave later. I went in and got that was my cappuccino. Extra large. Nail business? I thought it was a hair business. The hair gig. Yeah, I've never been able to do roadie. It's horrible here. Yeah, I've got one at 11:05 Central Time. I think. Yeah, 11:05. Yeah, I thought both these orders were for tomorrow. I had my day planned of being off all day. Oop. I left early enough to not worry about that. He can't hear me. He's wiping everything down. Oh, Synpex. What's Synpex sending me this early? Oh, it is almost 7:30. Oh. Well, I kind of passed this area on the way home 25 minutes ago. They want to pay $31.66, 2.87 miles, 3/8 inch drywall, 5 sheets. Oh, and that's it. Wow. Usually when I see that, there's mud and all kinds of stuff to go with it. It's just the 5 sheets of drywall for $31.66. I don't do that. I want more money for that. They're 50 pounds a sheet. I declined it so it doesn't keep going off. That's Synpex. Sempex for those that don't know. Oh, wait, Lisa put it there. Oh, you have to, you hit the cancel and it declines it for it. Then you go hit 2 more buttons and unless the price updates, they won't send you that offer again. But I'm going to log off here, guys. Ceci, I'll send you a message on the other thing. There's nothing we're doing here on Roadie. Even the script orders that used to be on Ship, they can't. Like I could stack those like crazy on Ship for an hour or 2 a day. My last days of Ship, right before they lost their contract with CBS, I started doing that, and I did close to $60 in an hour and 15 minutes just in prescription orders. And usually you could do that for a couple hours because there's so many CVS pharmacies here. They got the actual locations, their CVS stores, and they're in all the grocery stores. They're in the Targets. So there were CVS's everywhere. But I'm going to end this now so I can kill some time till it gets bright enough so I can do my unboxing wagon video. But I'll catch up with you all later. Deuces.